When Elsa heard Doris had something for her, she went straight to her office. The moment she was gone, Charlie quickly headed downstairs. As soon as he got to the lobby, he saw Claire walking out, a tired expression on her face. She was clearly exhausted from the new partnership. "There are so many things to do now," she said. "I'm completely swamped." Charlie felt a pang of concern. "Should I help take some of that off your plate? Or you could just step back from it." "That won't work," Claire said. "I just became the director, and I haven't really established myself yet. I have to work hard, otherwise my cousin will definitely try to get in on it." Thinking of Harold, Claire couldn't help but feel annoyed. That guy was especially frustrating, always working against her and doing things to sabotage others. On the way back, Claire closed her eyes in the car, and Charlie focused on driving, not wanting to disturb her. Meanwhile, in Doris's office, she was informing Elsa of the new appointment. Elsa was a little surprised. She hadn't been in her job as administrative director for long, and now she was being transferred to sales? Why? Doris explained, "I think you're extremely capable, and frankly, you're too talented to be doing administrative work here. I looked at your resume. You studied business management and marketing in college, so sales is the perfect fit for your skills. Plus, sales is more important to the company. If you do this job well, you'll have a much brighter future." Doris wasn't just blowing smoke. Sales positions were much more important than administration. Sales was the department that actually brought in the money. Administration was more of a support role, handling the company's day-to-day matters. Elsa didn't dwell on it. Instead, she realized that if she could do a great job in sales and bring actual profits to the company, the chairman of the board would have to pay more attention to her in the future. So this was a good thing for her. Elsa left Doris's office feeling ecstatic. The first thing she did was call her best friend Claire. The second Claire picked up, Elsa said, "Claire, I got promoted to sales director." "Really?" Claire's voice lit up. "That's amazing! You're a natural at sales. It was a waste having you as an administrative officer. Now you'll have more room to shine and can really make a name for yourself." "I know, right?" Elsa was beaming. She blurted out, "We should totally go out for dinner to celebrate. You should bring Charlie, too." Claire sounded a little apologetic. "We're just getting home now. To be honest, I'm completely exhausted today. Can I get a rain check?" Elsa knew Claire had been working hard recently, so she said quickly, "Of course, you've been working way too hard with all those meetings and overtime. Go home and get some rest. We'll get together when things calm down for you." "Okay," Claire said. "Once I get through this crazy period at work, let's definitely hang out." Elsa smiled. "That's a deal." After hanging up, Elsa felt a little let down. She didn't have any other close friends in Oris Hill. Claire was her only one. Now that she'd been moved to sales director, she had a bigger stage and a great opportunity to prove herself, but she couldn't find anyone to celebrate with. Just as she was sighing to herself, her phone rang. It was Harold. When Elsa saw Harold was calling, she didn't want to answer. She didn't have a good impression of Harold and could tell his only motive was to get close to her. She had zero interest in guys like him, so she declined the call. But Harold was persistent. After a few more calls in a row, Elsa finally answered, annoyed. "Harold, what do you want?" she asked coldly. Harold quickly said, "Elsa, I heard you were promoted to sales director." Elsa was surprised. "Wow, news travels fast." Harold smiled. "I happen to have a few friends working at the M Grand Group. They said they got a notice about new appointments from the company, so they told me." "Yeah," Elsa confirmed. "I'm the new sales director." "Congratulations, that's awesome," Harold said. "That's a position with real power, and there's a lot you can do. You really lucked out this time." Elsa said, "Thanks." Harold went on, "Elsa, look, you've been in Oris Hill for a while now. That time at the mansion, things got pretty ugly. To show you how sorry I am, I want to take you to dinner. Plus, you just got promoted today. It's a happy occasion, and we should celebrate." What do you think? Elsa replied, but I might have to work overtime tonight. Harold insisted, Elsa, you have to celebrate a happy event right away. Otherwise, the excitement will be gone by tomorrow. You don't have many friends in Oris Hill. How about we just find a place for the two of us to celebrate? What do you think? Elsa hesitated. To be honest, she really did want to celebrate. But Claire couldn't come, and she didn't know who else she could ask. Now that Harold had taken the initiative to call, he was at least giving her an option. Even though Harold was kind of a phony, celebrating with someone was better than celebrating alone. Thinking about this, Elsa said, Okay, send me the address. Okay, I made a reservation at the Oris Hill Hotel, Harold said, pleased. Just give them my name when you get there. Elsa nodded. Okay, I'll head over in a bit. Elsa left the office and caught a cab to the Oris Hill Hotel. While it wasn't quite on the level of the mansion, it was still considered one of the top restaurants in Oris Hill. Harold was waiting at the door, dressed in a suit and smoothing down his slicked-back hair, trying to look charming. But the bandage on his hand completely ruined the suave look he was going for. Elsa was dressed casually, in a top and jeans, looking effortlessly cool. The moment she stepped out of the cab, all eyes were on her. Harold's face lit up with pride as he hurried over to greet her. Elsa, you look beautiful today. Please, come in. Everything's ready. Thank you, Elsa smiled politely. They sat down, and their food was served quickly. Harold asked the waiter to bring a bottle of their best red wine. Elsa, today is a big day. We have to have a drink to celebrate. Elsa quickly shook her head. Oh, no wine for me, thanks. I'll just have something else. What? Why not? Harold snapped. He had planned on getting Elsa drunk to see if he could make a move, but her refusal to drink right off the bat shot down his plan, leaving him extremely disappointed. Elsa waved her hand. I'm sorry, Harold. I'm not feeling great, so I'm really not up for drinking. Maybe next time, okay? Elsa had a pretty good idea of what Harold was planning. Her self-preservation instincts were sharp, so she'd already decided she wasn't drinking with him tonight. Harold was bummed that he couldn't convince her, but he was careful not to let it show. Elsa nodded. Thanks for understanding. Meanwhile, at a nearby table, a polite-looking young man was staring intently at Elsa. From the moment she walked in, he had been captivated by her looks and her whole vibe. He thought she was the most beautiful woman he'd ever seen, with an incredible presence, like an angel who had just appeared on Earth. After watching for a bit, he figured out that she and the man she was with weren't a couple. The young man decided he couldn't let this chance slip by. A moment later, the young man stood up and walked over to Elsa and Harold's table. He said to Elsa, Excuse me, miss. I saw you the moment you walked in, and I was completely blown away. I know this is bold, but I was wondering if I could get your number. Elsa was taken aback. She didn't expect someone to just come up and hit on her so directly. Harold was furious. Who the hell was this guy? Couldn't he see she was with someone? The nerve of him to come over and try to pick her up. Was he looking for a fight? So before Elsa could say a word, Harold spoke up. Who are you? And what do you want at our table? The young man said, How is this any of your business? I'm talking to the lady. Then he turned back to Elsa. Miss, I was watching you for a while. I really didn't want to interrupt, but I was just so captivated. I came over because I was afraid of missing this chance. So please forgive the intrusion. Harold exploded. How dare some jerk try to steal a woman right out from under him? He immediately, I'm warning you, back off if you know what's good for you. If you so much as look at her again, I'll rearrange your face. The young man turned to look at Elsa and asked, Is this your boyfriend? Elsa shook her head. The young man turned his head to look at Harold and said, Since you're not her boyfriend, then I can talk to this beautiful woman. It's got nothing to do with you, right? Harold sneered. I don't like you looking at her, so you're not going to look at her. The young man frowned. You think you're something special? Harold scoffed. Listen, pal, "I'm a Wilson. You should back off before you get yourself into trouble." Elsa felt a wave of disgust. She didn't like how forward the young man was, but she also hated Harold's arrogant, king of the world attitude. At that moment, the young man's expression changed. He stared at Harold and said, "What the hell is the Wilson family? And who the hell are you? I'm warning you. You keep acting tough with me, and I'll put you in your place." Harold gritted his teeth, his anger boiling over. Who did this guy think he was, acting so tough? He'd invited Elsa to dinner and had already been embarrassed once tonight. If he didn't teach this guy a lesson and ended up getting humiliated in front of Elsa again, he'd have no chance with her. Thinking this, he didn't say another word. He grabbed the wine bottle from the table and yelled, "Enough of your crap! You're gonna get it!" With that, he smashed the bottle right over the young man's head. With a crash, blood started streaming down the other guy's face.
Hey amazing viewers, it's Charlie here. Thanks for sticking with us. By the time of the release of this video, only 11% of our viewers have joined the party by subscribing, and 89% of you might miss out on our next mind-blowing video. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the exclusive club.